Alright guys, back with another Lost Ark Mokoko Seed Guide to Remrathis Border. Now if you're here, it's because there's a couple of tricky ones where you think you have everything and you're missing them because they run in doubles. And even a triple. So there's a little bit to be tricky here. I started up at the top next to the Udia border, and we're going to work our way all the way around. And we will see all 10. 10 of 10 is the number to get. As you travel across this zone, keep an eye out for everything else that would finish your adventure journal. The first of them is quite simple. It's tucked right in here by these trees. No big deal on that one. Not hard to find at all. It just might mess with you a little bit depending on kind of if you notice it at first. The second one is the same way. It's just tucked in this bush. Once you know it's there, it's really not hard to get to. Now the next two is going to be the first place that you actually mess yourself up, because maybe you've Googled a map image or you found one and you think there can't be another one nearby, but there are, and you can't see either of them. They're both just beyond this border here, and if I can get this to kind of disappear, here's one, but the other one is right here. It's right next to it, and so there are actually two, if you look up in my mini-map, right next to each other. So one will say you've inspected it, inspected again. They're right next to each other. It really is that simple to describe it. I think I got to 9 of 10, and that's the one that I was missing. Because I just assumed, well, like, it's not going to be near the teleporter. I already have one near the teleporter. They wouldn't put two on top of the teleporter. That would be crazy. So every once in a while, they're tricking you on just kind of your own assumptions of, like, it's got to be evenly spread through the map. Why isn't there one up here or over here? No, don't do that. Next one here is just right along this water. Most of these in this area do have kind of some spawns around them, so just be prepared to kind of, if you're running through on a mount, just kind of clear it out. It's a good habit anyway to get that extra bonus loot. This is one of those examples where I went to grab this and you actually just go ahead and have to kill all that super, super fast. Especially, it's one of the satisfying parts of this game. Makes it feel like a Diablo game. As we move around, this one is visible from this side, but you actually come in from the top, and that is how you get this just on the other side of this wagon. Imagine it fell out the other side. And then as we move up, this is where things get a little bit tricky. And one of the things I've noticed as I've cleared other zones that I'll go over in future videos is that sometimes one of the secret areas, to get to it, you have to kill stuff first. And if that stuff has been recently killed, including by you, or if you go up there and then back down, you kind of have to wait for the particular monster or set of monsters to respawn in order to get it to pop up again. So just kind of keep that in mind, that sometimes it's something that you kind of need to wait around and trigger again. Don't assume something's wrong with the game, just assume that maybe your timing's a little off, and a little bit of patience. Go off, kill something else, come back. It's no big deal. There's 1,200 of these things to get, so sometimes it's tied to, like, just go kill, like, this monster thing, finish out your adventure tome. So up here, if you run all the way out here, there's a set of ghosts that you're going to pull with you. Those have to die. So if we run up here, there's no way to move forward, but if we run back down and kill these ghosts, you can run over, and it still hasn't popped. That's because we haven't finished killing the ghosts. And of course I missed the ghost there. And as soon as you kill the last of the ghosts, you can climb this. Now this is not like Prideholm, where it's a short little path, and as you push your way across it, it has to work the one way. It's not. It's a whole area up here. So actually, kind of look at where you are relative to the map, and imagine this line extends straight out. That's the back edge of this area. And as we run up here, there's actually 3 seeds, not 2. So it looks like 2 nodes. 2 are right next to each other. So just make sure that you don't come back down from this area before getting both of them, and then run down here and get this one underneath the tree. If you're off to the side, it kind of hides itself when you're up on it, but it's easier to see now that I've kind of backed down from it. So those are the last 3. That should get you 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10 Mokoko seeds for Remrathis Border. I started up here at the border post. Would not matter if you started down at the monastery. This will knock out one more tab for you. I'm finishing up Log Hill so I can try to keep these in order as I update you on where to find all these Mokoko seeds as you progress through Lost Ark, because they're important, or not, or something. Kinda.